Hello and welcome to Skinbag of Coffee. I am your host, Philtron. What motivates you? What are you moving toward and why? Is what you're after a personal desire? Or is it one that's been planted in your mind by someone else? How would you even know? The units of ideas, the words, the stuff of language itself, can be used to shape what we think about. A master persuader uses these principles deliberately to hide commands inside normal speech. Here, Chase Hughes shows how commands can be nested inside of normal language to influence the mind of another person. But before the command, you pause. The command itself must be a complete statement on its own, and above all, it must be delivered with self-assuredness, confidence, and authority.
Before we move to this next technique, is the rules of this embedded command technique where you're hiding language inside of language is I'm going to pause before and after. And the command itself, like what I'm injecting or hiding into my language, has to be able to stand alone as a sentence. So, for example, I can't say, let's say I want to get you to relax. That's it. A lot of people would say, yeah, it was a really completely relaxing journey. Completely relaxing is not a sentence. Completely relax is a sentence. It's a statement of telling someone to do something. So that's the difference. And the biggest mistake most people make is that they don't pause and they're using ing words when they should be using direct commands. And ideally, if you get more advanced at this, you should be able to clip the soundbite of someone saying the hidden part, and it should sound like they're speaking an independent sentence. Does that make sense? So it should be a command hidden within it. And then we get into like ambiguities. So let's dive into ambiguities and then gestures and how gestures can play into this. So give me something you would want someone to feel like. Let's go into connection. Okay. So give me any random scenario and I will show you how we can inject language into that scenario using this phrase of feeling connected.
You go to Starbucks and order with your barista.
Yeah. Okay. And what are we talking about? Give me any topic, and I'll show you how easy it is to weave into anything just on the fly.
Like what new coffee they have at Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing my time is limited with this barista. So the first thing is I want to establish her focus. So I'm going to do one small thing, and I'm going to say something like, it's absolutely fascinating. And very covertly, I'm pointing at myself as I'm saying the word fascinating to start off the sentence, to try to associate myself with the word fascinating so I can just buy myself a tiny bit more focus so that she'll bite onto the next sentence. So when time is super limited, it's a lot more difficult. But we're at Starbucks, we're talking about is it coffees that you said? All the coffees? Yeah. So there's so many coffees here to choose from. And I remember watching this documentary about these coffee makers, and it is incredible how much they take care of each other. It's a rare moment when somebody can feel completely connected to another person. So did you hear that piece? Feel completely connected. And if you cut the audio out of what I...
Chase Hughes, you hypnotizing. The language around the command. Feel completely connected, like you said. All the language around is just meant to pace the listener into a receptive state before it's delivered. This is why it's critically important that we take control of our minds and take thoughts captive when they cause problems. The thoughts running around in our mind. Take captive the thoughts. Detain the thought. Put it under scrutiny before you let it just run amok in your mind. Take authority over your mind. The thoughts, do they evoke a sense of envy or resentment? That lousy jerk doesn't deserve it, I do. Or how about vanity? See, I am good. They see how good I am. Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good. Take the thought captive. Detain it for questioning. Who sent you? Where did you come from? Where are your friends? That's the enemy. And the enemy lies. War is about deception. Pay attention to the language you use. If things aren't going your way, there's a certain language associated with that. Consider what language would be associated with things turning around for the better. Examine the words you use in everyday language. Say a math student is stressed out and says, I'm terrible at math. Take that thought captive. Who says you're terrible at math? Put weight on the thoughts and demand it take back its lies. You listen. I'm the strongest student in this class because I had to overcome the greatest obstacles. So you take those lies out of here. Be vigilant of the language you use. The next time you're in a funk, pay attention to the language. Pay attention to the language of the thoughts in your head. Are they lies or are they the truth? If you got heartbreak, say, no, I have abundant love. If you've got defeat, say, no, I am not defeated. I'm climbing higher. If you've got stress and chaos, I'm putting a lot in order. Don't be overcome by the enemy. The enemy came to steal, kill, and destroy, and distract you from the fact that you are loved. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you later.